What's up, you guys? What's up? It's Sunday. I really don't want to say no happy Sunday because you know what that means, bitch. That means Monday is tomorrow, and I don't, I hate the fuck out of my days, bitch. I really, really do. I hate the fuck out of Mondays as fuck, girl. But girl, I'm up here this morning. I went to go get me some coffee, but that coffee machine was out of order, so I had got me a Red Bull. And I saw this guy, like, well, before I get into that, I'm gonna make sure some people come in. Yeah. But when y'all come in, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share the live because you might not stay, but somebody else might. And I'm speaking low because, it's early in the morning. Who want to be, who want to be shouting? Who want to be yelling? I don't want to do that. You know, I'm not doing that, not this morning. But yeah, y'all come in, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe as well. Heavy on the subscribe and press that notifications button because I don't want to make this a job. I love going live. So I want to be, a freelance YouTuber, I guess, going live when I want to and stuff like that. So, just press that notifications button so you know when I go live and everything will be all right. And make sure when you subscribe, you keep coming back for more and for more. And, if you have any topics, I'll leave my email in the description when I get done with the live. So, just add to it. Anything you want me to talk about, like some political stuff. I may speak on, give my little 2 cents or whatever, but then I'll move on because I really, you know, politics a lot of times, depending on what. If it's like homosexual politics, then that may be more interesting. But the raggedy ass white supremacist type, top, politics. Yeah. But anyway, y'all come in here, like, comment, share, and subscribe because, girl, it's a freaky night going on. I mean, the hood niggas is out. They is outside this morning, and that's how I prefer it. But, girl, like, I'm not trying to do too much. Hello, Lloyd. What's up? Tap it up. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, share so more people can come in. But yeah, it's real freaky this morning so far. Cause why did I go to the store not too far from where I live at, and I was trying to get me some coffee, but the coffee machine broke. I had got me a Red Bull, girl. So I saw this dude pull up in his Lincoln. All the hood niggas be in the Lincolns and stuff like that. You already know what this is. So he was wearing, girl, wearing some jeans, girl, nice jeans, sagging a little bit so you can see the ass a little bit. Girl, he was wearing this damn feathery ass jacket, honey. It was white, looking like he was from a 19s Jacket Edge video, girl. And he was dark skin. I love me some dark skin, man. I love me some black man, honey. It's where it's at. Y'all tap up the screen, tap it up. Tap it up. I'm talking about this hood nigga I saw at the store. I saw him at the store, girl. He hop out of this brown Lincoln, honey, and I already knew what was up. Every time. Them they be with the shit. Like if you was gay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every hood nigga that has a Lincoln, they be with the shit, honey. You know, no pun intended. But yeah, so I was walking to the store. He got out of his car and stuff like that. He had an afro too. It was so pretty. But anyway, he walked in the store and stuff like that. I wasn't in the store yet. But as I was walking in, girl, Sasha, and as I already do, y'all tap it up, tap the screen up. Don't be like that, honey. Y'all already here. It's too late. It's too late. Tap it up. It's free. Share the live, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, so it was older lady in front of him. I seen her a couple times, but she ain't really important to the plot. But I walked in trying to get some coffee. Like I said, it was machine was down or whatever, and I noticed him looking at me. So I was like, okay, so about to go down. And anytime I do make eye contact with me, it's over. I already know it was about to go down. I already know this. And the DLs know too. A flower is a flower. They gonna notice us. We notice they ass too. That's why a lot of times they be acting like they hate us because, girl, they thinking, oh, he might expose me. He might talk too damn much and yada yada yada. But no, girl, they see us. We see them. That's exactly how it is. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Okay. So, girl. Anyway, um, I had went and got in line, grabbed a Red Bull, and was waiting for the lady. He ended up going out. I guess he paid for his stuff and went out. So I was like, okay, girl, hurry up, because every time I'm in between a guy or whatever, or making eye contact with a guy, here a woman comes trying to get in the way, girl. Like, girl, hurry up and get what the hell are you getting, bitch. You ain't gotta get all that damn shit. The fuck? Like, just get in the way. But she was an older woman, so she was trying to get her scratch offs and stuff like that. So I understand, like, get that money, honey. But anyway, move out the way, bitch, so I can get outside, so I can see what this nigga talking about, girl. Because we was, having telepathy and shit like that. The DLs, DLs and gay men, we be having the, nonverbal communication, bitch. Eyes be fluttering and buttering and all that type of shit. So you already know what the T is, bitch. So anyway, that's why women be noticing. So they try to, you know assert themselves into it, asking questions like, "Bitch, move. He don't want you, bitch. The fuck." They be jealous. That's why I don't really be sure. Cause, bitch, that's just like I said on my live earlier yesterday about why women if women and gay men find the same man attractive, why do women have to say, "Oh, he tried to talk to me. He tried to," the girl, he tried. And then a lot of times they be having boyfriends and shit. Like you believe that's women believe every man is supposed to have their attention on them, even gay men. It's like, bitch, move. And what you thought you saying he tried to talk to you was gonna stop me from talking to him? Hell nah, bitch. The fuck you thought? What the fuck? So they innately territorial. They a lot of times they are. Well, not a lot of times, girl. They competitive as fuck. But that's not important to the plot, though. I just have to make that clear, though. Y'all tap up the screen, tap it up, share the live. You might not say, but somebody else might. Comment, comment, honey. I'm telling y'all about the freaky shit that is going on because I know it's gonna be some more freaky shit because I'm finna be out here outside for a minute. I love walking at night. I don't know many other people that do, but I do. But anyway, back to the plot, girl. Back to the story. So, anyway, like I said, he walked out and I about to pay for my stuff. So he walked back in, and that's when I really knew, okay, so he made sure to come back. So, cause he didn't want to, he didn't want to drive off. See, he saw this ass girl. I was like, got him, got him. So he came and stood beside me. Not right beside, but like I want to say you know, 2 or 3 steps beside me. He didn't want to be too obvious, girl, even in front of the elderly woman. But so she had paid for her stuff and left. I had got in and paid for my stuff and went outside and I waited for a while, pretending like I was on my phone or whatever. Well, actually, not really pretending. I wanted to see what was going on TikTok because I put this damn video up. I know they finna be hurt. But I was actually looking at this older guy because I'm into older men too, to the OENs, older black man. He came up in there with his pajamas on, girl, that dick print, slanging and dangling. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I was thinking about him too. But he ain't really say nothing or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, he probably just, might, just go home and lay it down, girl. So he ain't really got no energy. So anyway, um, he ended up coming out. And I ended up just walking off because I was like, okay, it was probably just a stare, just a window shopping. It really wasn't nothing serious, I guess. But girl, he ended up pulling up beside me and asking, you know, where you going? I'm like, I'm not going too far, whatever. I ain't live too far from here, whatever. So, bitch, said, well, you need to ride. I was like, nah, I'm not really too far. But then he ended up saying, huh? And I was like, I end up just getting in, girl. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, girl? I ain't supposed to be doing these. I'm in my 30s, bitch. I ain't trying to do that, but he's cute, girl. He dark skin, cute, but shit, bitch. So I just got in that little link and shit like that, bitch. Y'all tap it up, tap up the screen, tap it up, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notifications button. Like I said earlier, I'm not trying to make this a job. I just like to go live. Just make sure y'all hit that so y'all know when I'm going live. Okay, so I got in. We end up driving, coming towards where I live at. I told him where I stay. But he ended up pulling to the back or whatever. So girl, he ain't even take no time to pull out his dick. He didn't take no time to pull it out. It was nice, it was nice. Oh, it could have been longer, but it was nice, and I like to suck dick and get fucked with the lights on. I like to see everything. I like to see facial expressions, the body. I like to see all that. Cause girl, what we in the dark for? We already black, bitch. I wanna see all of it, or whatever. But he a hood nigga or whatever. But I'm like, ain't that you could have the lights on? Ain't that the point of you having your windows tinted? Like, bitch, that's the point. The whole point. Oh, now that I said that, bitch, y'all want to find out who could possibly be dead? That's one of the red flags, girl. They have a Lincoln and they motherfucking windows tinted, bitch. Like that. Yeah, something going on. Something is going on. Something low down or down low is going on, bitch. But I ain't gonna tell y'all too much because whatever. But anyway, tap up the screen, girl. What? Uh-uh. I'm giving y'all all this tea. What's going on with me? Cause I could not make this. I cannot make this stuff up. This is in the life of a gay person, bitch. Y'all up and share, cause more people ain't gonna come in if y'all don't do that, honey. And get into the comments. I ain't gonna cuss y'all out. But yeah, girl, it was. What is it? What is they doing? They trying to get somebody car. Mm-mm. Ooh. Oh. Somebody finna be mad in the morning. Girl, they don't be playing by you having not being at the girl, somebody car got told, girl. They don't be playing by this shit. Ooh, somebody finna be hot. Somebody being ooh, they gonna be trying to go to church, girl, and they gonna say Satan done got me again. Well, I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing at the situation because really it ain't that serious. Like let them park over there. Somebody probably trying to get some good, and done fell asleep. Done fucked around and fell asleep in the bussy or whatever. I said bussy because at this time the gaze is the gaze is woke, legs open, dicks hard. This is the witching hour. So yeah, but yeah, so he put it out. It was a nice size. I want to say it was about a 6, 6.5. It was it wasn't girthy like I like it, but it was a nice, it was a nice peen, honey, and I wanted to suck it, but I don't suck without a condom. I'm safe play all the way, bitch. You will never catch me slipping. I don't give a fuck. Like I've been safe play ever since I was 19, and that's how it's going to be. Girl, somebody else up there trying to get the guys. Girl, another car trying to pull up, trying to see what the hell. Uh-huh. It's very busy. Y'all think it's a game. Bitch, do you see me? Do you see me? It's not hard for me to get them. Like, it really ain't. But I ain't trying to do that. That was my twin. I'm not really trying to just do that. Like, I ain't really trying to. Well, I still want to say dick in the car. But if it's my boyfriend or something like that, my life partner and stuff. But I ain't trying to just look no random dicks. I ain't really into hookup culture. I ain't talking about it. Um, yeah. Because now I'm more so, bitch. I got a place. We can go to our place. I want to make sure that I'm clean up and you're cleaned up So, I can enjoy it. I don't want to just give pleasure to you because that shit is selfish. Like, I don't really fuck around with down low dudes like that at all, really, because it's about their pleasure. It's not about the other person. A lot of the time, that face down, ass up bullshit, you just that's the only position you got, and you barely know how to do that right. So what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. So yeah, and just because it's big don't mean it's good. I got a big dick. Yeah, that'll turn a bitch on, but it ain't doing nothing if you just bam, bam, bam. Like, what the fuck is that doing? And you ain't trying to do no foreplay, bitch. You ain't trying to get a bitch open. The fuck wrong with y'all? Okay, to all the straight men, if this fine this way to y'all ears, bitch, yo, women don't be telling you for the sake of your fragile ass ego. A lot of times y'all don't be knowing how to have sex, straight men. A lot of times y'all don't be knowing how to have sex the majority of the time, and the women don't be telling y'all because y'all have fragile ass egos. Cause the last bitch told you, "Oh yeah, it said it, that dick is good," bitch. She was lying to you. She was lying to you, hoe ass nigga. And if you bring your motherfucking ass over here with that motherfucking straight shit, we don't want it neither. Bitch, you don't know how to fuck, and you up here searching for the wrong shit. You should be trying to find my motherfucking P spot, bitch, not a G spot. It's a bussy, yes, but you need to be trying to find that. But yes, women don't be telling y'all. Y'all ain't heard Summer Walker. Was that Summer Walker that said girls need love? Bitch, she was telling the truth. She was telling y'all, bitch, in so many words. Motherfucker, ask me what I want. Ask me what I want, bitch. Oh shit. At the same time, y'all need to tell them too. Don't be lying to them. If the dick is trash, let this motherfucking ass know. Shit, be a dominatrix. Be like Ronnie, bitch. Let that motherfucker know. Y'all really don't. Just because somebody else told you that your dick is good doesn't mean the next person. Everybody individual. But explore they motherfucking body. Bitch, even if y'all just hooking up, you want somebody to remember, yes, you remember that dick was good. Yeah, yeah, I made sure, I made sure. Fuck wrong with y'all. And don't bring that shit over here. Why I say that, bitch, they can still be straight. There's such thing called heteroflexible. There's such thing called heteroflexible. Just look it up, you know, or whatever. But y'all love to say, no, if you fuck another man, he gay, bitch. If that makes you sleep at night. Anyway, back to the story, honey. It was a nice size. Like, I love a big ass dick, especially when it's good. But I would I wanted to suck it, but bitch, I really ain't, I really ain't trying to because I want to get fucked. I want to fuck. That's what I told him too. And I told him I don't suck dick without no condom. Like I've been practicing safe sex since I was 19. It's too dangerous out here. It's too dangerous to just be just sucking dick just raw. I'm not with that raw as law shit, bitch. Y'all be raw and dead 5 seconds later. Ain't nobody got time for that, bitch. I worked hard. I worked hard to be STD free, STI free. A lot of people can't say that. Bitch, I worked hard on it. I don't trust people with my body. I don't. Nah, bitch. And until I do, I'm gonna be safe play, bitch. Or I'm gonna be abstinent, whichever one is best. But nah, fuck the abstinent shit. I gotta get fucked. But yeah. So he said he had condoms or whatever. But I was like, because I don't trust nobody else condoms but mine. That's another thing, bitch. Because motherfuckers will put a hole in the condom too, just so that shit can break and so they can have raw. Yeah, that's tricking, and I feel like that's rape as well, bitch. What the fuck you doing that for? A lot of bitches done got pregnant off that shit, thinking we practice safe sex and the motherfucking shit busted. Hell nah, bitch. Y'all better watch that shit. Nah. But anyway, girl. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, to this cat. What's going on, honey? You better get the roll for your ass get splattered. This the black cat, honey. But anyway, yeah. I said, well, I want to be cleaned out because I want to get fucked too. He was like, well, I'll fuck you too. I'm like, well, it could be a little later or whatever. He was like, well, I'll fuck you right now. I'm like, I'm not finna fuck in this car. I'm not doing it. No, 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 no. And I got my own place too. Why the hell would I let you fuck me in this car? So, girl, he and I end up giving him my number. and stuff like that. And he asked again, I want to make sure. I wanted like, oh, where's your phone? Where's your phone? You can remember it off the top of your head. But girl, he ended up looking back, and I looked back too. It was the tow truck, and they had already collected somebody's car. So I was like, okay, well, this ain't even a good position or a good situation to be even sucking your dick right now, even if I did decide to suck your dick right now. So I end up telling him, just get my number and come, come later so I can be prepared. You know what I mean? I told him it'll take some time to get prepared. Because it does. It take a time to get prepared. Unless you eat fiber or do you know, I think it's Hey Mister and stuff like that. Like things that can instead of I guess the um oh my bad, y'all, my bad. Like another way instead of dishing and stuff like that, because that shit is not pleasurable to dish. It's not. It's really not pleasurable to dish. What the hell was that like? Mm-mm. I just looked to the side, y'all, and it was a light in the sky, and that bitch just disappeared. That better not be no UFO. Mm-mm. I'm gonna tell my brother about that too, cause he love to be talking about aliens and stuff. I know I sound like I got ADHD, but anyway, just a short attention span. But bitch, yeah. So, I gave him my number and stuff like that, and I really wasn't really expecting for him to text or whatever. But it would have been nice because I do want some dick, and he was some chocolate now. He some chocolate bitch, and I wouldn't mind letting him rash and thrash this motherfucking pussy, But I didn't want to do that. Then I had told him before we even pulled up that I was trying to go live, on YouTube and stuff like that. So, girl, it was nice. One thing I do love, I love is some motherfucking dick. Y'all know this by now. With him pulling it out and his dick already on, just up. I'm like, that shit is a turn on. But I want to be fucked. I don't want to just suck no dick. I don't. Why? Like, why would I just want to suck dick? I want to be pleasure too. I want to feel. I want to feel it. I want to feel it real good, real deep, ass smack and all that type of shit. I want to feel that. But yeah, he didn't seem like he was upset. I just knew he had wanted some. I'm like, I wanted to, but I want to make sure I'm clean. I'm not playing all games. I'm too old to be playing games. I just want to make sure I get my pleasure too if it's gonna be anything going on. Y'all come up here, tap it up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notifications button. But yeah, girl, I wanted to make sure that I get mines too. Bitch, I ain't worked this hard to be I'm not up to just pleasure nobody. I'm not doing that. I'm not for that no more. Like if they ain't trying to, if it ain't mutual, I'm not just out here trying to suck your dick. I want to get fucked as well and pleasured. I want you to be asking, is it feel good? You want something? What else you want? What else you like? That what did some girl carry you? And that's why you said what did some girl, huh? You and that. So why you gay? You, you trying to say right? If that's what you said, no, no. I was born gay. I was born gay, honey. And if you don't believe it, you can look it up on Google. I tell everybody Google is free. And shit, I could probably just tell you, it's a gene called the XQ28 gene that is predominantly found in gay males that can be, can decide whether um to decide our sexual orientation. So like that. So it's genetic, honey. Yes, I was born gay. Now I know a lot of us have our own separate, lived experiences, stuff like that. Some people were touched and stuff like that, and they may feel guilty, but you can't be turned. You can't be turned gay or straight. Mm. All you gotta do is look it up. It's free. Google is free. Google is free. Just look it up. I said Google is free. I never tell people just to believe what I say. Go on Google. Just look it up. It's fine. I just said look it up. You didn't look it up, babe. You did not look it up. XQ28 gene, you did not look it up, babe. And you did not ask, are gay people born gay? You did not ask that. But hey, thank you for the comments. But yeah, girl, I'm not trying to just suck dick. I want to get my ass cheeks clapped and stuff like that. And then he's a YN. He is a YN girl. And, you know, that's not a bad thing at all. It's just I'm pretty sure that they ain't really trying to, pleasure their, counterparts. They ain't really trying to do all that type of stuff. They really not, girl. And I'm not with it. No, I'm not. Okay, let me just say it like this. The last YN that I had for that motherfucker he was good. He was good. He was real. He was better than that. I'm gonna give him all his credit. But the thing is, we didn't get to finish, girl, because it was in up raining, girl. It was in up raining hard, bitch. Girl, he was bungee jumping up in his pussy, and it was so good, girl. Like, yes. And, he was shorter. I don't got nothing against no short guys. They love climbing this tree because I'm 6'1.5". So they love climbing me. I don't know. They love it's something about domination. They want to make sure they dominate, girl. But anyway, I let them because why not? And a lot of times they be, they make up for it in a big department. They buy the BT, and I be like, okay, and then I just, it's just what it is. So anyway, girl, lo and behold, I didn't even need no lube. I did not need no lube because I was already open. Hey, girl, hey, the black cat again. When y'all see a black cat, that means luck. It don't mean no bad luck, like how they be saying. That shit is racist when they be saying that bullshit. But anyway, back to the story. Not the YN, but the other, not that YN, not the one that that was bungee jumping in his dick. It's Bussy Honey, but the other YN that I had just met, honey. After we exchanged numbers, he had pulled to the side or whatever, so I could get out the car and stuff like that, so he can head back to wherever he was going, bitch. He had got my number, got my number again, and he had left and stuff like that. So that's the end of that story. Wanted to just get that out the way. No, I ain't do nothing because, girl, I ain't really about giving nobody no pleasure if I ain't getting mine. I'm not trying to do that. And I already know the trick. These YNs thinking that you have not been, their age before. I'm like, I already know this the game you doing. You gonna give me the suck your dick if you come and then you ain't even gonna be thinking about trying to get me, get me off. That's exactly how it be. I'm like, I don't got time for that. I really don't got time. I mean, you cute and everything, but not that damn cute. It's really not giving that. So anyway, girl, I'm just out here outside again. Um, look at this. After I went in, did my little thing, came back out, and another car passed through looking because he saw his ass. I may give him some because I just see him pull into them apartments not too far from where I live at. So I may give him some too. Hello, hello, Lord, you back? You back, honey? Yes, indeed. Them trolls, these trolls just be coming in saying the damn thing, lying and all that type of stuff. told them to look up the XQ28 gene that's predominantly found in gay males and said, "That's not true. I just looked it up, girl. You ain't look it up. You did not look it up, girl. And it wasn't that damn fast that you looked it up. Like, they should be saying any goddamn thing." Like, girl, y'all don't be want to look up nothing. And then, but at the same time, you can't argue with ignorance. Like, you can't, if people are homophobic, transphobic, racist, or whatever, it's all, rooted in white supremacy. They're going to choose to be willfully ignorant, even if facts are out there. They're going to do that. At no point, especially if they are white. White people are born trolls. Born trolls. That's the thing. They are born emotional vampires. Born succubus. They born that way. They have to be taught compassion, whereas black people are already innately born the way we are, familial, compassionate, the most forgiving race on the planet, even though everybody hates us, but everybody be imitating us. We are that. We are the God. We are the I am. We are all that. So black people, I want to say, don't be arguing with white people, girl. They don't get it. They get it. They just want to be trolls. They just trolls, bots, everything else. Ain't no point in arguing with their motherfucking ass, girl. But they day of reckoning is coming. The day of reckoning is coming. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, he was cute. I may see him again. I mean, where I live, it ain't that damn big. He might come back through, and I may let him. The only way he gonna get that dick sucked if he um plan on fucking, cause I ain't about sucking no dick and not getting pleasure. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm not into that. No more. Like in my teens, I would suck a dick, no problem, because I love to give pleasure, and that's before I really knew what I liked. Um, how I like to be touched and felt on and all that type of stuff. And so like, date, honey. But now, honey, bitch, you gotta give, honey. You gotta touch a little something. You gotta lick a little something. You gotta grab a little something. Or talk a little something. Cause I ain't with that other shit. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that your shit was good and it wasn't, which I never did. But I'm not with that. If it's about me and then you came to me, so you need to be trying to pleasure me. You need to be trying to pleasure me. hmm But yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know that the hood niggas is out because it's spring, as they should be outside, ready to ready to plow and all that type of stuff, as they should. And I wouldn't mind getting a YN. It's just if he ain't willing to learn, or I would hope he have some experience to know how to do a little something, and then wouldn't mind learning from a panther, honey. Since I ain't no, I don't claim to be no cougar. Um, from the panther bitch, um, how to fuck me and stuff like that. We won't have anything to talk about. Like we really won't have anything to talk about if you came to me, you need to be trying to pleasure me. And I'll pleasure you too. Of course. Of course, girl. But you gonna make sure you give, honey, instead of just take. That's what it's about. That is what it's about, girl. It's shared. It's a shared experience. It's a shared experience. And then you gotta realize, bitch, I've had a lot of sex. I'm in my 30s. I've had a lot of sex and stuff like that. I'm experienced. I'm experienced. So it's things that, don't really excite me anymore, or I experience things, bad things, or whatever, as it pertains to sex. um, it not being good or being disappointed or so on and so forth to find out things that I like and what I really don't like and what I won't be forced to do or whatever. So yeah, I don't want to deal with a YN, especially down here too much because they more so thinking that aggressive shit is cute. Not that it's much different from, when I was, coming up in my twenties or whatever, teens and twenties, honey. But it's more so they more so quicker they could pick up a gun and stuff like that if they um feel like they're disrespected or they really don't know how to express themselves and let people know that well whatever or take projection in that sense. So nah, um, mm-mm. Or to let them know that they dick is trash, or let them know that um they need a little bit more improvement and stuff like that. Okay, the fall coming in. Fog is coming in, girl. Like the mist. Yeah, coming in like the damn mist, girl. I don't got time for this shit. Not the mist, honey. I ain't know no fog was coming in. But hey, this perfect for the hoes outside with legs wanting to be spread and shit. But yeah, it's it's giving tonight. It is giving tonight though. I may see him again. He kind of seemed like somebody else that asked me if I want to suck his dick. He probably the second time I done turned him down. Yeah, I really feel like I saw him before. I really do. But I'm like, it's not nothing about you. I just, when the time is right, I feel it. If when the time is right, I feel it. But I just think I already know how it go. YNs, down low YNs, bitch. Y'all stop trying to run game on the older queens, girl. Stop trying to run game on us. We already know the game. We already know that. We already know because we've done it. A lot of times we've done it, or somebody have tried to do it to us in our the ONs try to do that to us when we was YNs, girl, or GYNs, not OB, you know, GYN, but GYN, honey, the gay young niggas, honey. And they try to get us like that, like, girl, I'm just because I'm young does not mean I'm stupid. I ain't naive or nothing like that. That's what they expect. Um, a lot of times they be wanting to control the young ones. And I'm like, oh, nah, bitch. Nah, you can't control me, honey. But yeah, y'all stop trying to run game. Just be honest. Just be for real. Just be honest. If you just want to fuck, just say that. If you just want to get your dick sucked, just say that. If you just be honest. Just be honest. Stop trying to run game. And especially if you say you want a relationship, just to get serious. Honey, we already know your ass is lying. You ain't getting no notch in your belt. You ain't like, oh, yeah, bitch, thought I was doing, it's no. No, you only got the pussy because we wanted to get the dick. That's it. You ain't never running. You don't never. It's not successful. You only get fucking me because I want you to. Just know that every single time, y'all not winning no damn case. Y'all not. It was not in y'all favor. It was not ruled in y'all favor. But yeah, when the time is right, when the time is right, I allow myself to get I allow my or what have you, pound these cheeks. But until then, I just be cool on it, cause not just cause bad experience, just cause girl, like I ain't really too fond of the YNs. Like I'm more so attracted to the older guys. I've always been. I like experienced guys. Um, that I won't have to tell them to do too much, and they're not really getting really like pissed off in a sense because you like, okay, I don't really like that, or I like this, or stuff like that. But I'm not gonna say they're not set in their ways. Dealing with a ON, oh nigga, like I sound they can be set in their ways now, but um, their egos sometimes are not as fragile as the YNs. I say that, but and it also depends on who you're dealing with. But down here where I live, girl, it's oof. Yeah, I don't got time. The fragile ass egos, the crying, the not wanting to learn shit, just thinking the drama. I just yeah, it just makes me not want to do anything, and that makes my pussy close further. I be feeling like a born again version dealing with these YNs and some of these ONs too. But y'all come up here, tap the screen, tap it up, bitch. Share, comment, and subscribe. It's still Sunday. It is still Sunday, and I may go live more today. I have probably more today than I have done in a long time because I really ain't got nothing to do and stuff like that. And I want to say this to all the people that drive, the 18 wheelers and stuff like that. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all service because y'all really don't get no credit a lot of times. Girl, I know it takes a lot to be driving them 18 wheelers back and forth for like 9+ hours. I know that's not no joke, girl. Like, I commend y'all. I commend y'all for delivering packages and, you know, food nationwide and all that type of shit internationally. I mean, or whatever because that's not no easy shit to do. That's not like so. I commend y'all because really don't get a lot of sleep. You have to go to this state to that state to that state. Not able to spend much time with your family when you are as much as you would like to, and um, it's just. I really, really appreciate y'all. And, y'all have to drink all this up with caffeine, probably smoke too, just to stay up. Like I really commend y'all for doing that because without y'all, a lot of times we would not have, you know, our food. Like our food is our fast food joints and stuff like that, and supplies we need, like all that good stuff, girl. Like I really appreciate y'all if y'all have not heard that because I know that's not an easy job. I know it. All the jobs the, you know, people take for granted. Like I really don't. I be thinking about that shit. Like, oh, I hope they good and stuff like that. Cause, girl, really don't want one of them things to turn over and stuff like that. Cause of them being tired, not getting enough rest. Um, shit, I really, really commend y'all. 18-wheeler drivers, honey. Y'all truck drivers, honey. Cause I thought about could I do it, and I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm conflicted. I really don't know. At the same time, I really don't like being on the road, like talk about it, especially not for that long. Like I get antsy. I really get antsy, and I don't like to really just sit on my ass. Shit, that's how your ass get deflated. You sit on your ass too damn much. You like to have a fat ass on, that's how your ass start looking like a pan shaped, a pancake shape, sitting on your ass all the damn time. Shit, that's why I'm like, I don't really know if I want to be a secretary. But yeah, I don't really like to I like to travel though, but I don't really like to do too much like driving myself. So that's where I'm conflicted. I don't really want to, do all that. I really don't. Mm. But I've heard that the pay is decent or whatever, but I don't know. I really don't. Shit, I don't know, but I commend y'all truck drivers because I know y'all really don't be getting a lot of credit. I commend y'all because that's not easy. I know it's not easy for driving early in this morning, early these mornings and shit like that. And it be a ton of y'all that be on the interstate. Like I commend y'all for doing that.